I nitpick College Football 25 for a reason. Let's flash back. Glitches and exploits in gameplay. As you guys see here, the Superman running glitch, for those that don't know or never played NCAA Football 12, this was the go-to when it came to competing. Once again, guys, I used to compete in every single year. I was a top tier competitor. I've been through every single glitch there is, and I remember each one very vividly because it was abused very often. We'll go back to Madden 24, where I showed you guys against top 1 Madden 24 in this online ranked match, where this guy keeps changing his game tag each year. It's the same exact person that does this freeze boot glitch, makes his team invisible, and gets easy wins. And trust me, I'm not the only one that experienced this. You guys experience it as well. And this is where I nitpick certain things because, for a fact, we know that it's a repeat, reskin, copy and paste cycle that EA has done for numerous years. When something, especially an exploit, happens over and over each and every single year, it becomes a problem. That's why we complain about majority of what? The gameplay, not graphics. When we do complain about graphics, like for instance, the community complained about refs not being on the field. What did EA do? They added refs on the field. What else did we complain about as a community? The sidelines. The sidelines has looked the same for years. They only tweaked a little bit of the sidelines once the community has reacted. I mean, guys, when the community reacts, that's only when the game gets fixed. So, for instance, we flash back to Madden 23, the quarterback pump fake glitch. This was so abused online. What happened? When we complain, EA ends up fixing it. They didn't fix the invisible team glitch that I showcased on my channel because that has been in play now competitively for online head-to-head matches since Madden 16 that I know of. That I've experienced it online every single year when I compete by the same as that guy. You guys also experienced it by numerous users and told me about it in the comments of the video that I've showcased for the invisible team glitch. Now, why do people do these exploits? It's because for the simple fact that gameplay is so broken to the point where people show how to do these glitches and exploits to improve your gameplay, which really doesn't improve your gameplay. It just gives you an enhanced version of how to manipulate and break the AI and or the gameplay in your advantage. And yet those things continuously don't get fixed. So for instance, like the nano blitz, DT tackles, linemen, whatever, would never get blocked, right? So what did they implement? I believe it was Madden 17, at least Madden 17 or 18, where they implement the nano detection. If a guy instantly gets free blitz, he ends up just freezing in his tracks because he's unblockable. That's a nano detection. That was by Rex Dixon. Before he got kicked out from EA, it pretty much went back to the nano blitz we have seen this past year with the DB fire blitz. Off the edge, DB still can't get picked up, and or having an A-gap blitz coming through in the middle with a DB at linebacker, and we've seen the exploit of that. What do you guys think is going to make a difference to the new game? And in this case, College Football 25, Madden 25. When we got the same engine, same type of gameplay with newer animations, we may see a newer exploit glitch, but ultimately we're going to see the same broken things that have been seen for years in the past. Guys, this is why we complain, right? For some reason, it's like, to me, when something brand new comes out, you guys act like you forgot what it looked like in the past when it looks very identical. And then you guys just shrug all that stuff off until the game's actually released. Then you guys go back to having the rinse and repeat cycle of having the same issues. It was just like when I released the Madden 23 beta gameplay and I hyped up the game because they had implemented the strip ball feature where you can come in, punch the ball loose, and it was a very effective, especially when people try to fight for yards. When I was competing online for that beta, showcasing it, I told you guys it was a great thing happening because it limited people from fighting for yards. Now, a lot of people complain about that. When the game was released, you didn't really see as much of strip fumbles happening compared what you had in the beta to the final version because people complained about that. And I thought it was a great feature because how the sliders work for it, it really worked out effectively. Now, you do it so much times, you don't really see much of a fumble happening based off multiple interactions. Another instance, I talked about this and showcased it in a couple of videos ago where we tested something that's going to be implemented in College Football 25, where we tested it in Madden 24 during a February update. And that was pretty much the wear and tear system where we got to see, the stamina depletion. Players got tired based off, especially on defense, where you put DBs at linebacker and they're getting pancake blocked by linemen. It fatigued them and they ended up being slower where people couldn't abuse the nano blitzes or playing pass defense against a run heavy offense. That was a simulation factor. Then people complained about that because they couldn't do the glitches and exploits that they wanted to. They couldn't run DBs at linebacker every single play, especially when they used the same formation, the same play. That was what that whole update was to limit that. But it also was a test to what we're going to be having in College Football 25. A lot of you guys don't realize this stuff. And it baffles me how dumb the community is. Not saying everybody is, but it's some of you guys that I just don't know. And it kills me. Now, of course, college football making its way back. It's amazing. But when you actually look at it, we basically had mods that replicated what's a copy and paste. They went to Madden 24, they modded it to the college atmosphere for cosmetic changes. And that was kind of like, oh, we can do this as a copy and paste with College Football 25 and make it official. Now, of course, they have to add animations to, respect the college rules. So we're going to see newer animations. But just from the trailer alone, we saw the same exact spin move, the same exact juke move, the same exact sack animation where it looked like the same AI reaction where quarterback just spazzes out, feels like he's getting pressure, just turns around and gets hit by an edge rusher. I have seen that numerous times in offline experience. But of course, we have to always go to what everybody says each and every single year. Oh, this is just pre-alpha. This is just the beta. Wait till the game actually comes out. I have experienced things that I've literally showcased from Madden 23, or Madden 22 actually, through 24 with beta footage to the actual release on 3 of my old YouTube channels before they got taken down. Guys, I'm used to it. The reason why I do that is to show the community the copy and paste style that they have been doing for years, and yet you guys are still blind. Don't get me wrong, I'm excited for college football, but we have to nitpick if the gameplay is not there. Graphically, can be slightly improved, but it's pretty much copy and paste. But if the gameplay is not tremendously improved, then what? Don't come at me saying that I was right this whole time complaining.